just shot it.
Yeah, 3 weeks after our Vancouver show where Paul absolutely had COVID.
Yes, and Paul spread it internationally.
Yep, sure.
Single-handedly. But I was like, oh, this is a COVID movie, and well done.
Yeah.
You know, well done.
By the way, June, it was a COVID movie. Well, it was shot right at the beginning of COVID.
Okay, so then... So
the
then
summer
you know what?
and fall of 2020.
So why force it on us now? Well, I mean, I assume they've taken the past 5 years just to really dial in the visual effects.
I think at a certain point you may say, let's take a loss on this one.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why it was delayed so heavily, because to your point, Jude, it's not a movie that requires a tremendous amount of work. I guess maybe the computer screens? I don't know.
Yeah, what do you mean? Everything looks like a docusign. Nothing looks real. Nothing looks like it's good. His cursor is the little hand cursor. It looks like a kid's computer he's on. And the Department of Homeland Security would have hundreds and hundreds of analysts working at desks with multiple monitors, not like one 63-year-old man.
Well, I would understand it if he had gone into the office at like 5 a.m.
Yeah,
and then they went into lockdown, but he's there at 9 a.m.
On a Sunday.
It's a Sunday?
I think someone says it's Sunday at
I
1.
believe it is a weekend because that's why the Secretary of Defense is out golfing.
Yeah.
With a cigar.
Yes, and that's also why our other Homeland Security chief, Clark Gregg, was working out in his office.
Oh, yeah.
Just doing a home gym in his, like work office, not like a home office.
Get
jacked.
Oh my God.
Jacked.
I appreciate them that they did this during COVID. That does. I do, because I'm like, this is people we were trying to, you guys don't remember. We were all trying to do the best we could.
Listen, I appreciate that they made it. I don't think we needed to have it
See
released.
it?
I don't think it needed to be disseminated.
Yeah.
Sure. If you want to make movies as like as something to do, great.
That's what we watched. We watched people doing something for the sake of doing something.
Yes, we watched people who weren't comfortable being bored at home, who couldn't read at home and get through it.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, though. This movie, fourth retelling of War of the Worlds, right? We've seen it multiple times. This is a different way of doing it. But by putting him in this position where he's also kind of like a stalker. He is a straight-up stalker. He is not only stalking his children, he is stalking the refrigerator of his children. Like, there's a camera.
Yeah.
Like, I know that there are cameras on the outside of fridges. I've never known. Like there's like so you can do like Zooms and like family like conversations like that.
I do think there are now smart fridges that can scan what's inside your fridge.
Wow.
That's part of their thing. They're being like, oh, we know when you're low on milk or whatever.
Which, it does sound wonderful, but here's what I did not understand.
Yeah, I could use that.
It does sound wonderful, but here's what I didn't understand.
My fridge keeps texting me you up.
He already seems to be running the world. Okay,
Yes.
so I seem
everywhere.
to be eyes on everything, listening to conversations, knowing what people are about to do, following them in fridges, in food orders. Now, what I could not for the life of me understand is like, well, we're already able to do that.
Yeah.
What is the difference between him and the technology he's given
Great
him and
question.
Galileo or Goliath or whatever that thing was called?
So he's using a program called Guardian, which seems to be very robust in its ability to
hello.
break passwords and hack into people's stuff. He's able to delete his son's video game from his game console or whatever. Like, he's very invasive. So what must Goliath do?
I mean, he is so invasive that at one point he pulls like an FBI most wanted list, clicks on the person that he wants to follow for that day, and then zooms in on the literal block that he is living on. Like, and then everything comes through him.
Yeah.
Like, people are asking him for warrants. NASA is like, NASA, what's
He's on
going on?
every level. He is dealing with Eva Longoria, who I believe is NASA or weather adjacent?
NASA.
Well, she's NASA because you know that when she pops up on screen, it says like Susan, NASA, right? Or
Sandra.
Sandra. By the way, I want to say, if everyone is acting by themselves in this movie, Eva Longoria, like I am all in on her. I just saw her on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I was like, this is great. But she kind of brings like it all together. This is an insane thing, and every time she comes on screen, I relax a little bit. I'm like, okay, we're in good hands.
Yeah.
Like she at least knows how to set up her camera and get a good angle on herself and a good performance. Whereas I feel like maybe some of the Ice Cube ones were right out of it, like one and done.
Here's the thing. Now, I have definitely FaceTimed moving around, but very rarely because it's so difficult. And to hold the phone out and to talk to someone, but then also make sure that you're going where you need to go.
Right.
And I could not get over the number of times people in this movie, our dear friend Andrea Savage included, they are in mortal danger.
Yeah.
And still filming themselves.
They are FaceTiming. I think the movie wants us to believe we're getting access to like their body cams, but
why
their body cams wouldn't be pointed in a single shot, a one shot rather, of their faces.
Andrea is putting on her tactical gear, and the shot is from the trunk at her. There is no camera what she didn't put down her phone. There is a lot of time where we don't know why the camera's there, and also it's great for iPhone because they take a look at it and keep on ticking. I mean, these aliens are shooting lasers, and they're working fine.
Oh yeah.
Second later.
Oh no. The only thing that is more robust in terms of all of the computers and all of the phones is anything that Amazon touches. Whether it's drones or packing tape or fans or drivers, Amazon is the hero of the movie.
And I really, when I saw the driver in the beginning, I realized we were watching it on something, and I thought, well, I'm sure they're not going to have, like, Amazon be the thing that saves the world. The world.
Yeah.
Okay? Planet.
Yep.
And I thought that's crazy. I like this guy, he's an Amazon driver, like it's all, but they're not going to do that. They did.
Oh yeah. They did. Everybody in the movie is pretty stupid. You know, like there's a thing where Eva Longoria is like, they're moving, they're on the go, they're changing direction or whatever. And everybody's doing their like hacking, furiously clicking their keyboards and trying to figure out, and Ice Cube's going through 1 million different windows for different tracking, this is and that. And then this is when they figure out that they're going after all the data.
Holy shit. This whole attack is just a big diversion to get those tripods to the data centers. And those tripods are just Trojan horses to get those little bugs into the servers. To get to the data.
And he's like, oh, it's data. And he clicks in like data, government data facilities. And it populates pictures of all the government data facilities, which now have the robots just standing outside of them.
Just fingering them. All these robots are just fingering the
I was
data
like,
facility.
you didn't need to, you lost. You missed, they've already gotten there. Like, anybody with just looking at it, like, you've not cracked the code. You're so behind. Obviously, they're at the data centers. They're there already.
Of course. Right, they're there. Just look at them.
Yes.
But what I could not for the life of me well, first of all, it seems to be daytime everywhere in the world.
Yes.
So it's the same time. The armies are not
By the way,
pulling
is this
together.
movie in real time?
It seems to be.
I mean, right, because we'll bring that up in a little bit, because I do have some questions about that as well.
I have some questions about that too. But what we watch ultimately, meteors hit the Earth. They hit the satellites first to take them out, so we have no warning. Which, by the way, I'm like, how did they even know that was the intention? They keep on saying we realize they intentionally hit the satellite. How?
Don't know.
How?
Well, they
but
guess they're ships.
anyway.
The meteors are ships.
Goliath was able to hack the aliens
Minds?
iChat.
But then all of the world's infrastructure starts to fall apart. We're talking power grids, gas lines, everything. Now they're in our data. Now they are dealing with they've taken down our militaries globally. But what they couldn't stop was news alerts.
Oh, people are still broadcasting. I mean, there's a moment
Go ahead.
where the meteor has just crash landed on Earth, And if we're in the real time of this world, that means that they got a reporter out to a meteor that has landed. She stands there and then is blown up.
Immediately. Yeah.
Immediately.
Here's what I'll say. This movie exists in a world in which Fox News is interested in telling the truth.
Yeah, Fox
Which
News
was shocking. Like, the way this movie could have been better is if every time they cut to the Fox News people, they weren't covering the invasion at all. They were covering, like, Hillary's emails. You know, like, that's what I wanted.
Right, that's the data they were going
That
out.
would be a great joke that if the movie was interested in it. But no, they do keep cutting back to Fox, and Fox is reporting the same information that CNN is and all the other news sources.
Here's what I want to bring up. The biggest flaw in this movie, the thing that makes me not trust anything from a technology perspective in this film, is that they're all on Microsoft Teams. You can't have a more jankier video service. Like, when someone tells me they want to have a meeting on Microsoft Teams, I want to turn down that meeting.
Same.
I don't even want to go.
You're barely going to get me on a Google Meet.
Yeah.
Barely.
What is this, a hangout?
The other thing I need to bring up is this is amazing. He has lost his wife. How? Well, I don't think an illness because she leaves a message like, "Hey, be nice to the kids and take out the trash." I think she was like hit and run.
Oh, interesting.
Because that was the last message.
No, doesn't the daughter say you couldn't, when she gives her monologue about you don't have as much power as you think you do, couldn't stop mom from getting sick.
Oh, I thought it was
I think so. I think that's just an old voicemail he listens to. I don't think
on
that's like
Facebook, by the way. That's the issue. Why is the head of the NSA getting voicemails
he's
on
so
Facebook?
active on Facebook. He's like that's the thing is I kind of also wish there had been other open windows that he was interacting with that were like he also had an instant cart order he was waiting for. He also was like, gotta get me swiping on Bumble. Like, I wish that he was just not so just clicking on hacking sites and password generators.
Yeah, I wanted to see him playing Minesweeper in the background too. Yes, got it. Now, the original was a terrible movie, but when the director saw how exciting it was, that he was shaved, he was like, "You should walk." Now, oh my God. And I heard that. It was interesting. But then I'm like, well, how would the whole end of the movie play out? Because a majority of the third act is him running through a building to catch an Amazon Prime drone. Oh, my God. This drone, to me, was one of the best things ever because it's like he poisoned the database with this zip drive. But before you do it, he has to order a zip drive just to signal, I guess, the drone to even work.
Yes, the guy can't fly. Mark, the Amazon driver, has access to an Amazon drone. He is the daughter's
Baby daddy.
On surveillance footage because whenever the daughter walks by, it says "baby daddy" on it.
Okay, got it. So he's the baby daddy. They're not married, but nonetheless, she's very, very pregnant. He applies a tourniquet to her injured leg with packing, with Amazon packing.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
This is
I
some
thought it was a
wild
good
shit.
idea, though.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, but I just don't understand in the world of the movie why we needed to see him add a zip drive to cart for that drone.
Just to see how easy it is to order quickly on Amazon. And it's just an ad. It's an ad. Like, even in the end times, you can order and receive exactly what you ordered instantly.
Right.
Well, this is what I do love about it, is that this is a world in which aliens are attacking, cities are being destroyed, and when they tell this, homeless guy, hey, we'll give you free cell phone service, he is not moved by that, but when they say, we'll give you $1,000 Amazon gift card,
He risks his life to flip the drone over. Insane stuff.
the world is ending. People are making decisions, and like that's the other thing too. Like, yeah, you gotta add the zip drive to cart because here's the flaw of that. Is ideally the drone would then pick up the zip drive from the depot and then mail it out, but he's just taking his own zip drive, putting it in the drone, and then flying it with the most complicated VR goggles. I'm like, if that's is it just one person just flying drones?
Well, I don't know, but it's honestly like problematic because you would think the drone would know. I have gotten rid of Pico.
Yes.
That's my first stop.
Right. Like,
Get
how is he cutting it through? Because he's
I don't
carrying it in
know.
a backpack. He's run across
There's no
the city.
QR code. There's no. I don't know.
There's no address.
But it really is, the movie is interested in your shopping. It's showing you an Amazon shopping experience.
I just like those.
It was only like one click, to be honest.
It was buy it now, I think.
Buy it now.
And then just start looking. I was
And is that an option on Amazon? Use current
Department of Homeland Security. And then he flies into the building. The Amazon driver is able to move the drone through the building, cubicles, hallways, stairwells of the Department of Homeland Security.
But this is the exciting thing, is that we didn't get a preview because he said, they've been training us on this.
Yes.
And so it seems so wild to us now, but like I bet within this calendar year we will have drones flying into our homes and delivering like Q-tips right to our bathroom.
Like right into our ears.
It's gonna be so great.
By the way, we're just talking about the end. There's so much before. But I will
So
say
much.
that the fact that Ice Cube is able to give his son access to another drone, not an Amazon Prime drone, but another drone to run like screaming fire, like alien.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't understand that.
And those drones have missiles on it,
Like military drones. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I laughed so hard earlier in the movie when the son's walking down the street. He's already been attacked by the meteors have come. They're attacking. And I see both to his son and his daughter. He just keeps on screaming.
Get away from that! Get out of there! Now! Make fun of that stuff! Get out of there!
Get out of there! Run, get out of there! And I kept on saying, to where? Where to?
Where are you getting up? You're in the middle of it.
Like them to go.
And he's telling me the goal is to the left. I'm like,
Where?
where are they going to get?
Are
That
they
we see
going?
from the giant alien ships that are firing.
Although here's the thing about the aliens. They don't seem too concerned actually with killing people.
No.
Only like if you're being attacked by helicopters or whatever. They
Only
are
push
not
comes
just
to shove.
Yes, they're not just